I feel like if they just sit around, they're gonna die. They pick a path, they might die. So I mean, I'd rather just keep moving than just kind of sitting there. Oh no 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 no! Hell no! Is that Jake, man? Alright, everybody, gonna be reacting to I'm Never Going Camping Again, SFM Creepypasta. Yep, we're back at it again with the SFM stuff. It's been a good while since I've done a reaction on that, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Oops, my bad. I haven't watched it yet. All right. I was doing some testing with the OBS and everything. For some reason, some of the stuff got reset, but yeah. Anyways, be sure to check out it's Andy. Check out his channel. I'll leave a link on the video title of my video title. So be sure to check him out. He's got this whole supposedly it's like a whole series of I'm never going camping again. It's like a series or something like that. I think he just released his last part. Pretty sure, yeah, part 3. So yeah, I've seen this before. Didn't really thought much of it, but the thumbnails, I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty interesting. So now I'm like, you know what? It's time to check it out. So here we are, gonna go watch it, and yeah. So be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, share. Appreciate the support. I really do. So I hope the video is not too low or nothing for you guys. All right, let's get to it then.
Three years ago, my friend group decided to go on a camping trip. It wasn't just going to an RV park and chilling kind of camping, but it was a proper tent and campfire trip. You see, I'm a chronic glamper. If given the choice between roughing it out in the wild and chilling in an air-conditioned RV,
This
I'd
guy
probably pick the
captions.
RV every time. I enjoy my creature comforts, and I always have. Jake,
I don't
one
think
of
the
the
captions
guys that
are
runs in our little group,
correct.
prides himself on being a true outdoorsman. As our group usually ends up taking trips to nearby lakes and national parks, it's become a bit of a strain between the two of us. It'll be one thing if he could respect that I'm not here to have the authentic experience and just want to have fun. But he can't. He needles and mutters about how they could be going to cooler places if only, quote, we didn't have to always
Yay, so we're
glamp
going
to
down
get out
the
damn house.
camping trip.
I think that's why I accepted his trip proposal. Normally I just shut it down without question, but he's just been getting on my nerves for years, and just I just accepted, thinking I'd prove once and for all that I can do it the rough and tough way.
Finally said yes,
And
huh?
maybe then he'd leave me the hell alone. Jake planned a little trip for us and our other two friends to a nearby lake on his family's property. And when we arrived, I tried to ask where exactly in there we were going, but he just smirked.
I can't even read that, it's all blurry.
Relax, Maddie. The trail's marked. Even you won't get lost.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Behind
Good
me,
thing it's marked.
Chris and Luke,
Yeah,
the
I
other
don't
two
want to get
coming with
lost.
us, started up a conversation about s'mores and the supposed lake at the place we're going to. And I felt my shoulders relax. Jake pulled out a compass and led us due north. And according to him, we had to follow the compass a little ways until we found some trees he and his family had marked with red triangles. And from there, you just follow the path.
This light too bright. I feel like this light is too bright.
The sun was
Oops.
going down by the time we spotted the
What was
first
that?
red triangle. And I checked
There you
my
go. I think
phone,
that's better.
which said it was about
Yeah,
7:30.
that's kind of too bright.
I
What was
also
that?
checked my
Need to go
signal.
back. Yeah, something's watching.
The sun was going
Something's
down by the time
lurking
we spotted the first
in the
red
bushes,
triangle. I
trees.
checked my phone, which said it was about 7:30, and I also checked my signal and said nothing.
Oh shit. That's a nah. I need
The
some
pack
signal,
straps
man.
were
I can't
digging
be
into my
going
shoulders,
forest
and Luke was huffing
trail
as he trudged behind
with
beside me.
no signal.
Funny.
I need some signal,
Despite the
man.
fact that Luke was obviously the least capable of us, it's still me that Jake liked to piss on. Jake, I called. He paused and turned to me. a familiar irritated expression on his face. Can we pause for a minute? I gotta take a piss. I didn't mention that Luke
Yeah,
looked
let's
ready
take a
to
break.
puke, but he just seemed to see it anyway. And when he looked at him, Jake huffed. Don't get lost. I want to get to our site so we can get this all set up. Alright?
Hmm.
I dropped my pack to the ground and started walking off the trail some. I could hear Luke wheezing behind me and obviously tired from the
Dang,
trek.
wheezing. That ain't good. Need to do some more cardio then.
The woods were quiet as I broke from the
Out
trail.
of shape.
I listened around for the birds or crickets, but it was just dead silent.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all.
I glanced over my shoulder, making sure I was far enough away, and relieved myself. I zipped up and began to turn back when a branch cracked behind me. My head snapped back into the direction of the noise, but there was nothing.
What
I
the
turned
hell
and
was
began walking
that?
back, and the crunching of leaves started behind me, and I stopped,
Hell no.
and so did the noise.
Hell no, man. Dude, whatever that is, it's
It was
getting
my own
closer.
footsteps. It had to be, but I started again
Nah.
faster this time and nearly broke into a run when the crunching just seemed to get louder and louder as I bumped
It
into
is-
the tree line, hitting the
dude,
tree,
it's
wondering
right
to see what
on his
happened to my
ass.
heels. To that,
What? What the hell? It seemed like it was right there.
nothing.
That's weird. That is
I
weird.
stared out at the forest. There
Yeah.
wasn't even a rustle of leaves from the wind. It was
Just nothing. Dead silence. Dead silence, man. It's creepy. Hell no, man. I'm getting the hell out of there. No crickets and nothing. Like, you know how you be hearing when you're in the woods.
Matt,
And
let's
just
go.
hear. You don't hear.
Chris called,
You don't hear nothing.
breaking my
That's
staring
crazy.
contest with the empty trees. I turned and jogged up the trail to catch up with them. As I picked my pack up off the ground, I couldn't stop myself from asking, did you guys hear that? They all turned to look at me. Hear what?
I'm fixing my hair.
Luke answered. I couldn't quite bring myself to spit it out since, after all, what had I heard? Leaves crunching when I walked? I just shook my head.
What is that? That's creepy, man. You can hear it. You can hear breathing and all.
Jake continued to lead us towards the campsite, the red triangles leading us ever onwards.
Oh,
I
the
looked at them
markers.
closer as we passed. They were spray painted on, with each tree being marked on both sides so that they could be seen no matter the direction they were coming from.
Hmm.
Each marker was about 5 meters
That's a good
apart,
idea.
and at any given time, you could see the next few up ahead. The sun was nearly set when we drove through to the spot by the
Damn.
lake. And I gotta hand it to the bastard. That sight was beautiful. The trees all stood in glorious formation, shades of green molted with the golden light of the sunset, and the water shined a slightly muddy blue-gray, and peppered with that same golden light stretching through the trees.
That's a nice view.
We
You got
each
like a
picked spot to
waterfall,
pitch our tents.
everything.
Luke and I got put on tent duty, while Chris and Jake, our two more experienced outdoorsmen, went out to find some good sticks for firewood. As I finished getting my tent up, I glanced over at Luke, and he was struggling to get the stakes in the ground, so I signed and turned to help him. We got his tents pitched and worked together to get the other two up, and as we were finishing up with Chris's tent, the other two came back. I could see Jake looking over his tent and probably ready to find something to criticize me on. But I was proud when he couldn't find anything. Chris and Jake threw some of the wood into the spot we've designated as our fire pit, and putting the rest of it close by for later use. They got the fire started, and we all idly chatted. as
Hell
the
yeah.
sun sank
Got some
beneath
fire
the
going
trees.
on. No, I kind of feel like going on a camping trip myself. It would be cool. I mean, just gotta make sure you got everything. Don't want to starve or nothing. Or that's the thing, you know. I think I've only gone camping like one time. I barely remember that shit.
Luke got up and brought his backpack over, and as he unzipped the pack and reached in, I smiled. Hershey's chocolate bars, a
Oh,
box of
I'm about to say, why you
graham
smiling, man?
crackers, and giant
I can see
fluffy
why. I can see
marshmallows.
why. So
I
s'mores.
glanced over
Shoot.
and saw my grin mirrored
Down
on
good
Chris's
right now.
face, and Jake rolled his eyes, but obligingly got up to grab some sticks to roast the marshmallows on. We gorged ourselves on granola bars and s'mores as the world around us turned dark.
It's watching. The hell? Oh, there's like a little flashback when he was running
Hey,
scared.
Matt, Chris started.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I looked at him, mouth and hands sticky with melted sugar. Earlier today, when you ran off to take a piss, what was that all about? I looked at him puzzled. You ran out of there like a bat out of hell.
Excuse
then
me.
you were all, did you guys hear that? He pitched his voice up and my eyes twitched. He grinned goofily at me. I didn't quite know what to say since I didn't want to scare Luke, who was looking a bit nervous, and I still wasn't convinced that I hadn't made the whole thing up.
Dude, his eyes are literally shaking.
Well,
I feel like
thought I
he,
heard something behind me. I settled on.
I feel like he believes him.
There was a branch that snapped kinda loud and it freaked me out. Jake snorted. Really? All that fuss over a branch cracking in the woods?
It was more than that.
Yeah,
It's rustling
I
and shit.
know. That's
It
how
was
I dropped
moving.
it.
It was getting
Too
closer.
much.
Whatever that
Chris
was.
and Luke exchanged a look, and seeming to sense that wasn't quite it, but Jake was snickering at my foolishness, and neither quite seemed like they wanted to press. We all went to bed after putting the fire out. I tossed and turned some, but overall, the night passed on without incident.
Without any incidents? Alright, so not much happened here in this part. But I got a feeling in part 2, something's gonna happen, so let's see what happens. This part 2, right? Okay, yeah it is. Did I skip something? Okay. Whoa. Alright. You know what that means. You gotta get the hell out. Like, you're alone in that abandoned place. Or, it's supposed to be alone, right? I mean, you start hearing shit like that. Nah, we're not having that. The fuck is that? That's a scalp. What? What just fell? His head? Yo, that was creepy. That actually kind of got me a little scared. Got me a little nervous. No, but it got me. It was
We all
kind of
woke up to the sound of Jake hollering that
got me on
he wanted
edge.
to
I
fish.
admit that.
Now was the time before it got too hot. The lake was a blast. We sat around fishing for a while.
I feel like the SFM, his animations got like got a little bit better now.
But as Chris launched into a story, I find myself having a good time anyways.
Yeah, it feels smoother. Like his animation, he
Scrambled some eggs,
he
brought
improved a
out
little bit
Jake's glass cooler over the fire, and
since the
when I
last
got too
part.
hungry, I considered asking himself if bringing food in was quote unquote cheating, but it, it just wasn't worth the fight.
Bring your food is cheating. Hell no, it's not cheating.
At about noon, we started swimming. The water was nice and warm from the summer heat, and I spent a good chunk of time just floating and soaking up the sun. And that, of course, was ruined when Luke snuck up on me underwater and grabbed me around the gut, flipping me over and giving me a nose full of lake water.
Hell yeah,
We
y'all
splashed
skin
around for a
dipping?
good long while, and the thing that drove us back to the shore was our grumbling stomachs. Luke and I were chatting excitedly about finding some good sticks for roasting the hot dogs we'd brought along when I ran straight into Chris's back. Whoa, Chris, dude, what's... I paused. Chris and Jake were just staring towards our campsite.
What do y'all see?
I
What are we
followed
looking
their
at?
gaze. There was plastic littered the ground.
The fuck?
All the meat that we had brought in with us
It's gone.
had been torn out of its packages.
Oh shit. Someone ate their meat. That's fucked. I'd be pissed.
Gone.
Shit. I'd be fucking pissed, man.
Leaving only the wrappers behind. Luke's tent, which had the marshmallows and
Look at that.
chocolate,
Wasted damn s'mores.
had its flaps shredded. The flap was still zipped up closed, but the middle was gaping.
Oh shit. Something might be in there. Hell no. Y'all better have a gun or something. Should have brought a gun.
And Luke had caught up and was looking as nervous as me, and even Jake looked shaken. I mean, we are in bear territory. I tried to reason. I guess we should have locked down the food a bit better. Huh?
He's trying to reassure them. Hey, maybe it's just a bear, you know?
You think I didn't plan for that? No damn bears getting into these containers. And I don't even know why they would. The meat's all packaged. Well, they say bears are pretty smart. Maybe they... Luke tried. That cooler had a lock on it.
Yeah, the
No
animation's
bear
gotten better.
could-
Dang.
It had to bust the damn thing open. Silence weighed heavily on us as we looked at the cooler. The nice, shiny, pristine cooler.
Yeah, and they
maybe we should
wouldn't be able
just
to open
end
that.
I mean, we don't have any food left, Luke suggested nervously. I looked up the sky, and the sun was still relatively high, but it was rapidly sinking down.
Yeah, it's
It
kind
would
of
be dark
like,
by the time we made it back to our cars.
kind of getting a little
Then
dark.
I looked over at Luke's tent. I stared at the shredded door and carefully opened the backpack. What was worse? Risking getting lost in the woods? Or was it risking to keep on staying here? That wasn't a real choice, and I knew it. Okay, let's get our stuff packed up and let's go. We have our heavy-duty flashlights, right? I said. Chris and Luke didn't need any convincing. They hustled to get their tents taken down.
Guess we're going back.
Jake looked hesitant. I don't think leaving now is a good idea. It's... He checked his watch. Already 5:30, and by the time we get back,
How long it's gonna
it'll be
take?
dark. I know. I agreed. But it's either that or staying here for another night. He huffed and started getting his stuff together. My tent came down easy enough, and I had all my stuff packed.
Yeah, no, we're leaving.
I shrugged on my pack.
We are
and looked at the
leaving.
guys.
Don't even got a gun or
See
nothing.
Jake stomping out the fire embers and grabbing his compass. Everyone got their lights? He said. Bad mood evident. Chris and Luke nodded, although Luke looked vaguely ill at the thought of navigating by flashlight, and I wasn't faring much better.
There goes that thing. I wonder what it is. Like,
We all started back the way we came in. Jake took the lead, following the trail markers, and Luke followed close behind him. Chris and I took up the rear, and keeping the pace beside one another. Do you think it was a bear? He asked. I shrugged. I don't know.
Nah, I better
I
wouldn't
never actually had an
open that.
encounter with one.
I don't think it
I
would. Would it?
He said,
But it's like packaged
Dad and
and
I went
cold. It
camping as
wouldn't
kids.
smell it.
A family next to us on the grounds, they didn't properly store up their trash. You saw it? Yeah, sure did. Black bear? Ugh, ugly thing. It spawned a whole lecture
Excuse
from
me.
my dad about how to properly store food and trash so you don't attract them. He paused. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Matt. This thing that happened, I don't think this was a bear. I waited for him to elaborate.
Yeah.
I just looked at the cooler Jake
What you
was
think?
carrying.
What you think it is? And if it's not a bear.
Followed all the safety precautions. Not just that, we were pretty damn close to the shore.
Yeah.
Splashing and running around, that was a lot of noise. Bears don't like noise.
Could be a person, maybe. Oh, there goes the damn twig branches breaking. Oh hell no! It's that scout from his dream. The fuck? What the hell? Its head's like mutilated. Nothing. Nah, he's hallucinating. Shit. That's creepy, man. Dude, I noticed in this part he's definitely stepped it up in terms of animation, the shots, and like everything else. Yeah, like the scenes, like it's definitely improved. What was your name again, dude? I totally forgot your name.
Jake, what way?
What was your name again? It's Andy. Andy, man, you improved a lot in this part.
Luke called.
You improved a lot, man. Like you done a good job. Done a real good job, man.
The spray painted red triangle was visible on the tree ahead of us. Jake paused. What way do we... He glanced around. I took the opportunity to do the same. Luke was practically bouncing from foot to foot in his eagerness to go. Where's the other path go off to? Another part of the lake? He asked, giving a nervous laugh. Jake wasn't laughing though. In fact, he was turning an alarming shade of white. I could feel his sudden fear.
Wait, so what happened?
Off of him, and I was starting to match it.
The
On
markers?
the tree with our marker, I could distinctly see two paths marked in the same fashion.
Two paths.
One veered off slightly to the left, and the other veered off slightly to the right.
But there was only one path.
The
Wait,
marker
what?
was dead center, and we'd have to choose a path. Jake, which one goes to our cars? I asked.
Which path did they took?
It was a testament to how stunned he was that he didn't tear me a new one over for questioning him. There'd only been one path coming up, and it was straight as
Yeah,
a
he usually get annoyed when you question him, but now he's like,
We just marched straight back through the woods.
That's the thing.
Neither of
We
these
don't.
paths went straight forward, like we had when we came up. So what was this? A whole new split, complete with a line of markers for a path?
Yeah,
That
that
wouldn't just take us back to our cars?
whole new split, and I wasn't there before.
You and our family put these markers up, right?
Yeah, he should know.
Do we go? I don't know, he said, his voice cracking.
I
We
don't
never
know.
really went out from the path, and we definitely didn't mark a new path, and we wouldn't mark with the same damn markers.
That's right. Yeah, that's the thing that threw him off.
The sun had crept further down.
They never made a new
painting the
path.
sky
That's
with
a
faint shade of orange.
that's a totally new path.
We were getting closer.
There's only one path. Because
Jake,
in the last part there was
are you sure
no
we're going the right
path
way?
that split, and then
Chris
you know that they took.
And I turned to
There,
see
there,
him
there was only like one path.
huddled together behind us. Yeah, we just go right. Ignore the damn markers on the left. We just go right.
He's not even sure.
How do we know though? I mean, those aren't the same markers we followed, right? And there was only one path coming up.
Yeah, there's only one path.
They asked. Jake
So
ran
how is
closer
there a
to the
split
road.
path? How is there two
His thumbs
paths?
hacked to the ground and walked over to a tree with some low-hanging branches. Okay, I'll climb up here and find the clearing we parked near. And that way, we can ignore the damn markers and go to the road. Happy? he snarled, before grabbing the branch and beginning to climb up. We watched him climb
All right.
about halfway up when the leaves began to
Hopefully,
tear.
you better be
I could hear
careful and
the
don't fall.
branches rustling as he continued his climb. Well, Chris hollered. I see the road.
Oh,
Jake
there it
called
is.
back. We all let out a sigh of relief. This whole trip has been a bit of a nightmare. I commented.
It's been a bit eerie.
Chris and Luke both
Not gonna
nodded.
lie, it's been a bit eerie.
I waited to hear the crackling of the branches as Jake climbed down. But they never came.
What?
We waited there at the bottom for what felt like an eternity. Jake, buddy, you coming down from there? Chris called. No answer.
Just gonna be chilling up there? Like what?
Frowned,
The
trying to
fuck?
see through the thick canopy. Suddenly, I heard the sound of something hurtling through the branches. The crashing was fast as a free fall,
Crashing?
as whatever
He's
was
falling?
behind
Oh
everything
fuck!
I jumped back in time to avoid being knocked over the head with whatever it was that had fallen, and I looked down.
What? That's his boot.
It was laying sideways on the ground, its ties unlaced, and I looked back up into the canopy, and the wind blew a little harder, shuffling the leaves just enough
The
for me
fuck?
to see higher up.
Where is he?
And Jake was gone.
Shit, that's creepy, man. Hell no, man. Alright, so part 3, here we go. It's getting interesting now. It's getting interesting.
I blinked once, twice, and before turning back to the others, Chris and Luke both were staring at the shoe. Luke had Chris's arm in a vice grip, and his breathing beginning to speed up in a telltale sign of panic. Chris looked back up.
Shit, I panicked too. Like,
Jake,
what? His fucking
Where the hell are you?
bloody
This
boot
ain't
just
funny.
fell off. Like,
Still silent.
what the hell? Like, no
We waited
body,
5
nothing?
minutes,
Like,
and then 10.
I thought his body was gonna
The
fall.
only noise around us was the wind.
Like, I thought it was
rustling
gonna come
trees,
crashing down.
and the sound of Luke getting more and more antsy. When 15 had passed, I turned to Chris. Left or right? He looked at me startled. What? Pat? Left or right? Dude, what are you talking about? We can't leave Jake. Jake's gone. I don't know how or why he seems to think this is funny to just leave us here and scaring us half to death. I took a deep breath.
That ain't it, man. He did. He got clapped up there, man.
We gotta get back to our cars. Leave his pack there, and when he wants to stop scaring the shit out of us, he can just catch up.
Yeah, he's in denial.
Chris
Dude, that's a
paused for
bloody
long,
boot, man.
Tense moment before sighing. Okay, yeah.
Nah, something got him
He
up
looked over
there.
at the 2 pats in front of us. Okay, look down the left and see if it looks familiar, and I'll look down the right. Okay? I nodded.
Nah,
Walked
y'all.
towards the
No,
left
we
path.
need to stick together.
Chris and Luke began towards the right.
Oh my god.
And looking down it to try and find some indication that that was the right path.
It doesn't matter. I feel like
Walked to
this
the first
is
marker on the left,
this
and I couldn't
thing,
understand
whatever it
why
is.
there were suddenly
It's
2 paths. It
it's
didn't
messing
make
with
any
him.
damn- I stilled. In front of me, there was a line of wet red that had tripped down from the triangle.
Blood trickling down?
It gleamed wet in the setting sun. This marker was new.
A
And
whole
when I
new
was close
marker?
to it, I could smell the tang of copper.
That's blood, man.
My heart seized in my chest, and I quickly cut across the paths to Chris and Luke. who
Copper?
were
That's
discussing the
blood.
trail, and they turned to me as I approached. I think this might be it. Both sides of the tree are marked the same way. It was when we... It's this one. The other. I sucked in a ragged breath. The other one's fresh. Fresh? The hell do you mean? Chris started.
The
I cut
marker.
him off.
It's fresh, man.
It wasn't.
That's creepy, man. It's blood.
The red is wet. It's fresh. Someone painted a new path with the same marker. That's so messed up. Why the hell would Chris? It's not paint. Luke had been watching the exchange cutting.
It might be their buddy's blood,
What do
man.
you mean it's not paint?
Was it Jake?
What else?
Might
would
be
it-
his blood.
I could see the moment it clicked for him. Chris too tensed in realization. Is this some kind of joke, you and Jake? He asked, voice dangerously low. I whirled on him.
Ain't no
almost
joke,
hissing
man.
Rage.
It's real.
You think I planned something like this? With him of all people? That bastard can't even look at me without a comment on how shit I am at everything. And the only reason he even lowered himself is enough to pass me an invite is because he knew the two of you would want me to come along. And you think what? Plan some scary haunted trail? Even as I said that, I knew he didn't. Neither of them did. They both just wanted some rational explanation for all of this.
I don't know. I would just pick one path at this point. I mean, what other choice do we have? Like, just pick a path and go and see where it leads. Because I feel like if they just sit around, they're gonna die. They pick a path, they might die. So I mean, I'd rather just keep moving than just kind of sitting there. Oh no 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 no! Hell no! Is that Jake, man? Dude, that's creepy. Yo, it's gone now. Ooh man, I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of creepy. And the eyes was just like, nah. Hell no, man. We're getting the hell out. Just keep moving. Go on. Just keep moving. Pray to God that you find a road or something. I don't know. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, that's why I don't want to sit around. Like, nah. Just keep going. Shit. Are they just still sitting around? Yeah. I wonder if that was Jake. He looked like the soldier, right? So I'm like, they look kind of like Jake. I don't know. Yeah, they just sitting there.
We never really went out from the path, and we definitely didn't mark a new path, and we wouldn't mark with the same damn markers.
Yeah, if they made a new path, it would be a different set of color. Damn, what's that from? The fuck? The tree? Was there a marker in a tree? What the hell? Yeah.
I pushed past Chris to check the trail marker, and I got close and checked it. My heart about stopped. It was wet. I turned back towards the clearing where we were
Yeah.
before, charging across towards the markers.
It's fresh
I'd been following.
markers.
Wet. Wet. Wet.
Oh, still wet. Still fresh.
The coppery smell we'd been marching by too quickly to notice. I turned back towards Chris and Luke and saw Chris was just right behind me. "They are all wet?" he asked, wrinkling his nose as the smell hit him.
It's
We shared
blood.
a glance looking at the triangle nearest to us. Now what? I couldn't help but wonder. Here we were, in a rapidly darkening forest, lost without anyone who was even slightly familiar with the area. "I've got a compass in my pack," Chris answered. He set his pack on the ground and rummaged through it for a while before triumphantly pulling out the instrument. "Okay, south is that way, and we go to that direction and we should get close to the road. And as long as you and me and Luke
Why didn't you
stay
pull out
close
that
together,
dang compass
we'll be
earlier,
fine.
man?
I nodded and turned towards where Luke was. You hear that? We'll be fine. We just stick together and
What? He got clapped, didn't he?
Luke was gone. Nausea slammed into me.
I had a feeling he was gonna get clapped, man. Because he was pretty far from them,
He
and
grabbed onto his sleeve, terrified.
you know.
Chris, I said, keeping my voice low. He stopped his frantic yelling and looked at me. Chris, we need to get to the road and get back to our cars. Matt, we can't leave Luke here. Jake knows this place.
I'm sorry, but we dipping.
Chris,
We leaving his ass behind. Sorry.
Go somewhere with signal and call the cops.
That's his fault for being too far.
Dogs and search and rescue teams. But for right now, we have to go. I
Yeah.
could see him in turn.
Yeah, we gotta go.
But in the end, he nodded.
Finally. Why are you stopping? You only like made a few steps. Come on, keep going.
I kept the whole.
That was crazy. It took him away like that.
The woods finally got dark enough that I grabbed the flashlight with my free hand.
Yeah, we just
Chris
saw
went to
him.
grab
He was
his
just
stick,
chilling by the tree.
but I stopped him. I've got the light. You just keep leading us straight. He didn't fight me. He just nodded and continued leading us.
It's real quiet. Like I hear nothing, no bugs, or maybe the air, but it's so quiet. Creepy.
Finally, I could see something between the trees. The road.
Oh dang, street
I
light.
heard Chris give a little sigh of relief.
Alright.
We both started walking a little faster. Where's the other path go off to? Another part of the lake?
Well, what now?
Voice
We
called behind us.
wait. What? I thought he was remembering something.
Turn and call when I let go of his
No,
hand and covered his
don't
mouth.
look.
He
Keep
looked
going.
at me angry when the voice came again. Jake, what way do we go?
That's his voice.
I felt a whimper crawl up my throat. I met Chris's eyes and jerked my head into the direction of the road. He nodded. We kept
Nah.
forward,
Keep going.
taking care to keep our steps as light as possible. Behind us,
It don't matter. They already know.
like it was just wandering
They already know where you guys are at.
Luke's voice continued.
Luke's
The
voice.
nausea increased tenfold as I realized it was just repetition of things he had said earlier.
Damn.
The road ahead of us was clearer than ever, and as if heaven itself was lighting the way, it was lit in a soft golden glow.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Chris broke free of my grasp and ran.
Oh, he ran for it. Yeah,
The
just
crunching of
run
leaves
for
and
it,
snow
man.
beneath him caused the voice to stop, and suddenly, the sound of something barreling through the trees made its way to my ears.
Oh,
I sprinted after Chris.
Hell
hoping
no.
To turn and see what was behind us.
dude, y'all
We
better
broke
make
through
it.
the tree line, scared to death, and that noise behind us didn't slow down. Run across
It's
the
still
road.
moving?
I called. I vaguely noticed that the lights seemed to be getting brighter, but I ignored it in favor of sprinting harder. Chris cleared the road, and I was right behind him. I heard an odd noise, almost like brakes squealing.
The
I spun
fuck?
around in time to see something big behind us.
The car.
Going forward across
shit.
the road as I
Oh, shit.
slammed into it. My
What
jaw
the hell?
dropped as everything seemed to come to a stop. The car was dented on the hood, and its driver stumbled out.
Dented.
confused.
It's more than a
I
dent.
didn't hesitate, and neither did Chris. We ran up her, urging her back into the car, and I think she caught sight of what she hit, because she just faintly told us to get into the back. We clambered
What?
in as she put
What
the
was
car
it that
in
you
reverse
hit?
and turned
Oh, the
car
rock?
around. She started the car back towards town, and I couldn't help but stare out the back window. As the driver took a turn and the thing was going out of view,
Shit.
I saw it twitch and begin to rise up.
Oh, the fuck is that? Dang. Yeah, she got away. How
The
about that?
driver's name was Eve, and she was trying to head back
Maybe.
home from a work trip.
How long is the video?
She'd been passing
Oh
through
no,
by
maybe
pure
it might get
happenstance,
clapped.
and now was grilling us on what the hell that thing was.
I thought that was
deer,
it for the
an
video.
elk, a moose. It's awful far down south for a moose,
Yeah, that-
but damn if that sucker wasn't big.
I don't know, but that they almost got hit by a fucking rock. They fucking threw that shit.
I just asked her.
Threw it
to
like it
drop
was
us
nothing.
off at the police station. She looked back at us, confused, but said that was fine. And I closed my eyes. When we got there, we told them the whole story. They obviously had some questions, and I knew they didn't believe us on multiple parts, and they told us not to leave town, and that they would have some more questions for us later.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but they are missing 2 people, so that they have to at least look into, you know. She's just chilling there. The missing hood. Huh? The moon? Not gonna lie, I thought something was about to happen there. Because when she felt the seat moved, I'm like, oh. But, I guess not.
They
Maybe-
took us up in the morning to get our cars, and when we got to the spot we'd parked, the cops looked just as baffled as Chris and I had felt this whole trip.
Huh?
Every window of all 4 cars was shattered.
Damn. The fuck?
The tires were slashed with great big gashes, and the trunks had been ripped open by force.
We saw that thing. It was fucking
Luke's
huge.
car even had a door ripped off of its hinges, and the offending piece of metal bent out of shape a few yards away. The cops just took us home.
Yeah, this thing was strong enough to throw
They never found
a freaking big ass rug. I'm not even surprised he could do that. To a
Chris
car.
and I still keep in touch every now and again, but I think that trip put a strain on our friendship. But even I, meanwhile, got a whole lot closer. So close, in fact, that she's just right here beside me as I type this. And I don't know what's
Oh yeah,
prompting me
man.
to recall
He got
this,
himself a
or
baddie now.
Maybe this is just some form of exposure therapy, or just a way to get off my chest. I'm not sure. All
He
I
got
know
himself
is that
a sugar mama, man.
I'm never gonna go camping again.
But that is it. So that's like a kind of a good ending, I guess. Everyone lived. He got himself a sugar mama. There you go, man. That's my man. Yeah, so that's it for the reaction, guys. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the series. I've noticed he vastly improved his animation skills on these. And really the tension in these scenes, I think they was executed really good. You know, in my opinion, I think it was really good. And the transition, the scenes, the shots, and like, dude, that like Andy, bro, like you've improved since part 1 and part 2. Like, dang. But yeah, that was a really good series. I really like that. It really kept me invested, and Yeah, I can't imagine how long it took to make this. Definitely, I definitely would be proud of something like this for sure if I had made him. But yeah, that's it. Be sure to check out It's Andy. Really enjoyed the series. And yeah, that'll be it for the reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next reaction. So appreciate it.